Alright, this is a little different than my normal radiology videos, but if you clicked on this video, there's probably something that you've been thinking about doing for a while, and you just haven't done it yet. And coming into the new year, the timing just feels right to talk about this. And maybe that's applying to x-ray school, maybe it's taking that first travel contract, or maybe it's changing jobs, moving states, or doing something that just feels uncomfortable. So consider this your sign. Do the scary thing. Do the thing you've been avoiding because it's unknown or uncomfortable, because I promise you, every major change in my life happened when I stepped out of my comfort zone. And before I even get into my own story, I want to talk to you directly. If you're thinking about radiology school but keep asking yourself if you're ready for it, or if you want to become a travel x-ray tech but are just too scared to take that leap of faith, or if there is something that just keeps popping up in the back of your mind that you really want to do in your life and just haven't done it yet, well, here's the truth. You will almost never feel fully ready. You just have to start, take that leap, and learn along the way. I've met so many people who've said things like, I wish I hadn't waited so long, or I wish I didn't talk myself out of it, including myself. Listen to me. Anything worth doing comes with discomfort. That's just how it is. New routines, new environments, new expectations, new skills, they all come with a little bit discomfort, but it's temporary. The pride you feel when you follow through, yeah, that's lasting. Now I do want to say this. Do your research, do your due diligence, being informed matters. But there's a fine line between preparing and something called analysis paralysis, where you keep researching, keep thinking, keep trying to decide if this is the right path for you, and you never actually move forward. And trust me, I struggle with this too, a lot. But if deep down you know that this is something you really want, make this the year you go for it. And it doesn't have to be radiology. Maybe you want to be a nurse. Well, figure out what you need to do to apply and start that process. Or maybe you want to start a small business. Well, try to figure out what is holding you back and make one move to get you closer to that goal. Stop talking yourself out of something you want today, because the last thing you want to do is down the road, years from now, look back and wish you made that one decision to go for it. So here's something that I've learned over the years, and that is you can't grow in the same place you've always been standing. Yeah, comfort feels good, but growth feels so much better. And I'm not saying go do something reckless. No, that's not what I'm saying at all. What I'm saying is take that next step you already know you should take. Whether you're a student, a tech, a traveler, or someone that just feels stuck in routine, do something that challenges you. Do something that pushes you outside of that safe space. Because being uncomfortable is where we start to learn the most about ourselves. People always ask in the comments how I started traveling, or how I'm able to take like a month or two off at a time to travel outside of the country to just see the world and still have enough money to pay bills and put money into savings, that sort of thing. And it really all stems down from just making one decision almost a decade ago that scared the heck out of me. I left my full-time, cushy job in Ohio for the unknown world of travel radiology, and I never looked back since then. And that was really hard for me during that time because I had a great job right out of school. I was at a Trauma One hospital, incredible coworkers, amazing boss, and the pay was really good for the area. And I could have just done my 35 years there, retired, called it quits, and just took the easy route. But I always had like some sort of like fire burning inside of me that I knew Ohio wasn't for me, and I knew I would just learn more about myself by moving out and getting uncomfortable. And it was really hard to make this decision, but I knew deep down that it was the right decision to do. And when that first contract came up, I was smart about it. I wasn't reckless about it. I was holding out for the perfect spot, which was Hawaii, which was my very first contract. But that was a major life-altering decision because I'm leaving a full-time permanent job that pays my bills and this and that for the unknown world of travel radiology, where yeah, I just accepted this contract, but am I going to have trouble finding other contracts? I don't want to be off for a couple months at a time, this and that, blah blah blah. But it was just a very monumental time in my life, and making that decision led to so many more incredible memories and experiences that I am so glad that I during that time made that decision to say, look, I'm not going to stay safe, I'm not going to stay comfortable, I've done my due diligence, I'm going to take that leap of faith and see where it takes me. The major thing is just once you get uncomfortable, you just learn so much more about yourself. I feel like I peeled back layers when I got to Hawaii. Like, oh, I'm on my own. I know nothing. I need to work. I need to fend for myself. I need to make friends. I need to get out of the comfort of my friends from back home and like branch out and see what life is like outside of your small little 20-mile radius hometown sort of thing. And I learned so much more about myself, and it was such an incredible journey, something I never could have done had I just stayed at my permanent job and comfortable. And since then, traveling as an X-ray tech has taken me to places I never thought I'd live, introduced me to people who've changed my life, and just gave me memories that I'll cherish forever. And even now, even with routine, even with years of experience, I still try to push myself to do things I naturally don't love, like talking to a camera for this YouTube channel. I'll be honest, I actually tried to start this channel twice before, years ago. I filmed a handful of videos and never posted them because I got too self-conscious. Truth is, I still am. I mean, talking to a camera instead of a person face to face is so awkward for me. But I realized these videos don't have to be perfect. They just have to help one person. A little over a decade ago, when I started radiology school, I really did not know what I was getting myself into. I mean, I did my due diligence, I shadowed X-ray techs, I tried to research this field as much as possible, but there was not much information on YouTube, so I just kind of did my thing and hoped for the best. And 7 years ago, when I started traveling as an X-ray tech, same thing. There was like no information on YouTube. I just tried to research as much as I could and took a leap of faith and hoped it worked out again. And this is why it's come to me to like make this channel, because I want to break down those barriers of the unknown for people like you. I want to help people feel more confident that they're making the right decision, or maybe not. If you're watching these videos and realize that you're like, maybe radiology isn't for me, I don't find it as interesting as maybe another career, maybe I want to look more into nursing, or maybe I want to look at something outside of the medical field, then that's totally great. My goal for this channel isn't to just like say how amazing this field is and force you into it and get people into it. Like, no, I want you to have just the most information to make the best decisions, because that is something that I wish I would have had over a decade ago when I was looking into radiology school, and then 7 years ago when I was looking into travel radiology. The more information we have, the more informed decisions we can make. So with that said, here's my challenge to you this year. Do one major thing outside of your comfort zone. So if you needed a sign, this is it. Do the thing, get uncomfortable, your future self will thank you. Take care.